So far when we've looked at the calculate function, we've only had one filter expression. So I want to look at what if you've got more than one filter expression. Now on page 1 we have a matrix, and in that matrix I'm showing the country, the total sales, and the total sales for all countries. Also the percentage of total, but I don't need this GT total sales, so I'm going to remove it from my values bucket. Now I'm going to change the slicer, so I'll click on the slicer here, and I want to change it from being sales territory country as a field to actually being the year field from the dim date query. So I'll add that instead. Now as I select years, for example 2005, these are the total sales for Australia for 2005. These are the overall total sales for 2005, irrespective of which country is chosen, and this is the percentage of the total. It changes if I choose 2006, and it changes if I choose 2007, and then clear the filter. So when we're looking at total sales for all countries, there's actually a all statement. Let me just choose this. An all statement. Well, actually, no, we removed the all statement. In fact, instead of the all function, we decided to practice the remove filters function. So there is no filter on any particular country when we're looking at total sales, all countries. But if we want to also ignore the date, then I'm going to add a second expression to my calculate function. Inside of these double quotes, well, inside of these two brackets here, I'm just going to put a comma, shift enter, backspace that out, shift enter, and another remove filters. And I want to remove filters from the dim date. So I need to scroll down and find the dim date table. In fact, alphabetically, I need to scroll up, and there it is there. So I want to remove filters from the query called dim date, and I want to remove any filters from the country. I need an extra close bracket on the end just to close off the if, and then I'll press enter. So as I choose years now, 2006, 2005, I'm not only getting the total sales, but this total sales figure now is completely ignoring the years that I chose. Whereas in the last demonstration when I was working with the slicer, it was working with the years. In fact, if I now actually go and create another measure, I'll right click into net sales, new measure, and I'm going to call it total sales 2007 equals. And I'm just going to use a calculate function, and I'm going to calculate the aggregate total sales, comma, but where the year, and that's the one that's in the dim date query, is equal to, now notice I don't need double quotes when it comes to a number. So I'm just going to type 2007 and close the brackets. So I now want to add that measure to my matrix. And so these are the total sales for 2007. These are the total sales in 2007 and that particular country. And that's what my slicer is showing as 2007 as well. But as I click on 2006, you'll see that the total sales change for 2006, but they do not change for 2007 because there's a filter at play, and they do not, this figure here does not change because it's completely ignoring the year and the country because it has two expressions in the calculate function. So I hope that makes sense.